at you motherfuckers. Yo, I stand alone in this cold world. Could you believe that? I see some good men get blown over G-packs in the Bronx where it's known to hit a heat clap. And live niggas get it on with the D-text. Shit, my life's legendary. If I wrote it all down in the book, it would be very scary. What you know, 16 Beamers and Benzes, rope chains down on my dick, the beats look tremendous. Me and my niggas trip hoes and bitches. Back then when I wouldn't even pose for pictures. Hey yo, you can ask Dapper Dan who was the man back in 88. Every other week trick 30 grand. Even my bitches wore Gucci and Louis. My beats are ready in the crowd looking for groupies to screw me. Exit the club, about to cruise up the block now. With the town, stay front.
What's good? It's 5, y'all.
In that new thing with my fiance, ass so fat, making you say muchos grande. Don't blame me, blame them, the white folk, for giving me 10 mil for possessing the tight flow. Whoa.
What up? It's 5 o'clock, y'all. It's that thing. We're gonna go a strong 1 hour today. Let's get it.
He didn't pay homage. It's the dawn of this rap.
Who with me tonight?
Heard you walk the dorm in the thorn.
What's good?
Joey Crack is the most official. Tote the pistol for those who oppose the issue. I hope I convince you to back up. We needn't act up. Believe me, I can easily get your ass touched. And that sucks. Ain't nobody fucking with this. Bullets move and make you drink a bucket of piss for running your lips. Got the fifth stuck to your ribs. Don't
it's
make
5,
me
y'all.
your lungs right in front of your kids.
1 hour show, I promise.
Don't ever give this bastard space, or I'ma have your ass erased. I'm from the Bronx, I'm of corrupt cops. We mother this rap shit, but still don't get enough props. All I hear is gangsta. You ain't built like that. Don't make me have to pull a tool and really tilt your cap. I'm from Krills to Crack.
It's Survey Wednesday. Who with me?
Never run the streets, now I'm revealing your act. What the fuck? I wanna live my lifestyle. Never seen a brick, never seen a crack house. On the wall with the door, have it maxed out. Bring it on and I'ma show you.
Who with me? Let's get it.
Never seen a brick, never seen a crack house.
Let me put the phone number up. A little less than me. More of y'all today. Let's go. Who with me? It is Survey Wednesday on Wyatt-Live, 5 p.m. Hit the share, hit the tag. Let somebody know where we at this evening. Oh, yeah. It's that day. It's that day. Survey Wednesday. What's good with everybody? Welcome to Wyatt-Live, 5 p.m. This is a very short show, so those that come in late, they might be disappointed today. Oh, yeah. They might be disappointed today. Let me set up my cam the way I need it so I can read all the comments. Hold on 1 second. That'll give some people some time to jog in, and then we'll go straight to what we need to get to. Let me make sure I got you. What's good with everybody? How's everybody's hump day? Is it just me, or it's Wednesday, right? We at Wednesday? We'll see if Brenda Early come in and let us know. Let's see if she on her job today. I'm pretty sure she already chimed in on it. Pretty sure she already chimed in on it. But I just want to make sure that I got my right stuff together. I'm having some connection problems, so we might be a little in and out today. So I do apologize for that. Meanwhile, all right, we're set. What's good with everybody? How's everybody doing this hump day? Wednesday, it's 5 p.m. It's a little after. We're going to wait for a few people to get in, and then we're going to have this conversation. It's going to be very short. I only got a few things to say today. Yeah, I'm going to get paid like a full-time dude and work some part-time hours today. How about that? Can I do a full-time job right now and get paid part-time money? Can I do that? You have to bear with me a little bit. The connection has been awful today. It's been awful. I had to come home and I work from the office here, and my connection is weak today. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I ain't blaming it on nothing. It's just one of them days. The shit is not hooked up fair, and it's not playing right with me today. But do me a favor, if you don't mind, share the show. Tag somebody, however we got to do to get it to the next door neighbor, whatever we got to do, so y'all can talk about my ass later on. You might not like what I got to say, because I'm going to bring up a couple issues that need to be talked about. Yeah, I might hurt some family members' feelings today. Yeah, I don't mean to do it, but I mean, you know, it's true. I just found out by reading comments I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that had this problem with family. Nah, I ain't the only one. Never thought I was, but it's been confirmed. All right, so look, let me just say this. Let me get to a couple things real fast. I want to talk about something real fast. But before I do, let me go into the Wyatt-Live family and say what's up to everybody. Stephanie Hyde beat everybody here, y'all. She beat everybody here. Stephanie Hyde was the first one in the building. She said, good evening. Let's roll, family. Shoot. Let's do it. Y'all know the motto. Let's get it. Levita Holloway comes in. She says, good evening, Wyatt family. What's good? We about to get to the good. We about to get to the good. Let's see. Brenda Early comes in. You know she's still employed with us. Brenda Early came in and she says, happy Wednesday. You show today Wednesday? Yeah, it's hump day. Thank you, Brenda. We appreciate you and your loyalty, and I'm glad to see that you're back on it. Michelle Hardy is in the building. I know we got a birthday girl, and I don't know if she's here yet. But Michelle Hardy says, good evening, everybody. Can we wish my Aunt Sabrina a very happy birthday? Y'all know Sabrina Calloway's birthday is today, so we're going to say hello and wish her a happy birthday. Everybody send her some flowers, virtual flowers. That's what we're going to do. If she pops in, we'll all give her a moment and we'll say happy birthday at the same time. I don't know if she's here yet. I haven't been able to get down the line to see. All right. Stephanie Hyde jumps in and says, you're right, 1 hour. We shall see, cuz. Oh, it's going to be an hour today. I mean, if it's just 4 of us, the ones that come in late and we not here, because some people come in right around 6 when it's time, you know, when we going into the first hour, into the second hour of the show. They come in at that time. You know how black folks do. My white family, the white family be here. They buy their ticket. You know what I'm saying? They buy their ticket and they get to the show 10 minutes early. That's just the difference. They want to see the warm-up acts. They want to see the local hometown talent go up first and cheer them on, and they get every dollar's worth out of their ticket. We don't. We show up to everything late. Y'all know it. I ain't saying that. Y'all don't trip. Y'all know we show up to every show late. Some of y'all go to a football game and don't even get there to the halftime. What the hell? Halftime? 3 minutes before the half, and you now just getting to the Bengal game? Where you been, cuz? They've been tailgating since 8 o'clock this morning. The hell? All right, Stephen Speed jumps in and says, here. I'm here. Oh, man. Levita Holloway speaks to Stephanie Hyde, says, hey. Linda Reed jumps in. I don't care if you mad at me. Not you, Miss Reed. I don't care if you mad at me that I said what I said about being late. Y'all know we got different times. They even named some times after us. And you know it. I'm guilty. Damn it, I'm guilty. I don't show up at half, but I show up late sometimes. Oh, man. Oh, good evening, everyone, Linda Reed says. Mike Ward is in the building. Long time no see, little bro. How's that truck treating you? He says, what up, Wyatt-Live family? Levita wishes well to Sabrina Calloway says happy birthday. Yes, it is Sabrina Calloway's birthday today, y'all. So when we see her chime in, if she comes in today, I mean, I don't know if I would come in on my birthday. She might be doing something. You know, I'm sure she's doing something. She has some plans. McConnell comes in and says, Wyatt, what's happening? Sup, everybody. Sup, everybody. Angela Kinney, good afternoon. She comes in and wishes everybody a good afternoon. Stephanie Hyde says, I get it. We never on time, just us. Yeah. I got to claim that. Now that I'm a grown man and I do what I do and I know the importance, of being on time. I don't care what it is. I'm always early. If I'm on time, I'm late. I'm just going to be honest with you. If something starts at 7 o'clock, I have to be there at 7:45 or 10 till. That's just me. And what's crazy about that is when I go out of town on business, I never travel the day of my business. I always go a day ahead of time. Some people don't understand that, but I've been traveling for quite a many years now, and I understand the importance because anything can happen. A delayed airplane, a pushback flight, a mix up at the ticket counter, your hotel is messed up, a delayed flight, anything can happen. So I tend to get to my destination a whole day in advance. That's just how I roll. That's how I travel. Yes, it costs me more, but it's an insurance policy. When you're doing business, I need it makes me feel secure about what I'm doing. When I'm there and I'm prepared, it's almost like I hit their own field before they did. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm always early to where I'm going, except for this show, because y'all don't understand the dedication, the loyalty, and the commitment that I've committed to Wyatt-Live 5 p.m. show. I might come in at 5:10, 5:15, but you don't understand. I just walked in the door of the house at 4:58. Yeah. So for me to even be here at 5:10, that's whew, no prep, no nothing. Give me a break. You can't get dudes to do this shit for 1 day a week on a regular rotation. You can't even get them to do that. I said it. I got something I want to say real fast, though. I didn't run a story, but I mentioned something. I want to put the picture up again of the young lady, Sierra Allen. All right. Some people got in my DM and they sent me the information and they were like, Wyatt, man, they talking about this. They got it on the news. It's in what you know about this. And I'm like, I really don't know. I didn't know anything when I talked about it. You know, I never said anything. What's up, brother Dink? Dink Collins in the building. He said, what up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, famo. I never knew anything about this particular story of Sierra Allen. My point of even speaking on it was never guilt, innocent, or whatever. I just said, here's a young African-American, here's a young sister who out here in law school with 2 kids and now is gone. Somebody shot and killed her. So, you know, it's like the Breonna Taylor situation. I never spoke on that until I had a little bit more fact of what was going on. My biggest argument has always been, where's the outpour from the community when we see our brothers and sisters go out other than being shot by the police or drugged by a police officer? I'm just saying we don't see the same energy. Y'all know what I'm talking about because we don't push them same. It's just different. It's different when we killed by a police officer or something. That's just how that's just been put in place for us, right? Somebody then wrote the story, we then read it, and we sticking with it. But the bottom line is, I'm gonna put the young lady's face up again because I just don't, it doesn't matter to me at this point because I don't know exactly what happened with the young lady. I was speaking about a young sister who was in law school, who was in law school and have 2 small children. And what's gonna happen? So I get these little hate ass DMs in my message because we disrespectful like that. We disrespectful like that. When y'all make mistakes about like the police officer up in Columbus, Ohio, who shot the 15-year-old girl with the knife. Y'all was all on his ass. LeBron James and the rest of you was all on that police officer's ass. Didn't even have any details. You just took 10 seconds of a snapshot. You got the whole story. I didn't rush the judge in that. Y'all was mad. Some was mad at me. Oh, bro, you a coon. He clearly shot that girl. That's what you said to me. I said, well, I got to see more than 7 seconds in order to determine if it was justified or not. I even made a comment on a local radio show when they were talking about it. And the host asked, oh, you know that up in Columbus, and they trying to say it's justified. Who thinks it's justified? And I clearly said, I put my name on it. I said, after seeing all the stuff that I seen, I said, I felt it was justified. Oh, and then he says my name for the first time ever in life. Such and such, Randall Wyatt believes it's justified. Yeah, you don't say my name except in some bullshit like that, trying to set the narrative like I'm like the only one in the world who felt that way, or since the audience felt like, without any information, felt like they did her wrong. Now Randall Wyatt is the only one on the station that felt like this girl got shot for a reason, like trying to put it all on me. I'm used to that shit though. I'm built big. I can handle shit on my back. I'm from law homes. That's little shit of trying to make people turn against you and all that shit, bro. I'm built for that. Never troubled me. Jeannie says, what's good? She said, good evening, everybody. But anyway, we don't have all the information, and we still don't have all the information. Well, the report has come back, and here's the thing. I don't know if this is a street report, if this is an official report. I don't know where this report is coming from, okay? But they're saying that this young lady got shot in self-defense. In other words, maybe she was getting out the gate on somebody because they said they heard women arguing, a big skirmish, and then pow, some shots. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on the incident until I either see the video. And now here's the other thing. You got people already arguing and, chaos agent shit, wanting to know, well, how they know it was self-defense? How they know that? Well, can you let the police do what they do? Can you let them investigate the situation? Can you let them do, we don't even know what they have. Excuse me. We don't even know what they have. Maybe they have a video that shows the incident, but not real well. Maybe they're trying to piece it together, and maybe they just made a comment like, whoa, it looks like self-defense. And that's seeped out. We don't know. I don't know if it's classified as a homicide. As a self-defense, and no one will be charged. We don't know that yet. Maybe they're saying that and throwing a curveball to the public so the person that they eyeing will relax, let down their guard, tell a lie, say something in another direction or something. I don't know. But you don't know either. So don't jump to any conclusions. Don't jump to any conclusions. We really don't know. But I'm going to put her face up again because I don't care what's going on. All I can tell you is she's a young lady, law student with 2 kids that they don't have a mother anymore. And no matter what the situation was, whether it was a self-defense and somebody shot her out of self-defense or whatever, this is a learning situation for us. This is for another young lady with 2 kids to look at and say, let me start my preventative measures. Let me not do the shit she did. For argument's sake, let's say that it was a self-defense from somewhere else. Let's say some other mother is looking at this shit. Maybe one of the mothers in that mall fight that I showed you yesterday will look at a situation like this and say, well, I don't want to be in that type of situation. So maybe I should walk away. Maybe I should not get in a fight because 2 weeks later, maybe I might get shot or rolled up on or pulled up on. and somebody's boyfriend, or maybe this girl, maybe we had a fight 2 weeks ago and now it's self-defense some kind of way. You know, they with this rule with the guns and shit they got out here now. What is it? The self-defense rules. Any of this shit, anybody can say anything. They might have just planted that verbiage out there for the people in the public to relax. Self-defense. The person that pulled the trigger might be thinking, okay, I got away with this. I don't know. Let's not try to figure this shit out with no evidence. That's ridiculous. We do that all the time. People in general. Angela Kinney says, it's a lot of speculation. Absolutely. Levita Holloway says, the news haven't said anything. So how is it out here like that? Why are people sending this shit to my DM, to our messenger, saying self-defense? Who said it was self-defense? What classified? What made it classified? Did it come out in the report? Is it a closed case? No, I doubt it. I doubt it. Until it's put in a situation where the prosecutor comes out and says, we're not going to file any charges because this seems to be a self-defense case, it's still an open case. I don't care what the street's saying. And don't think if two people arguing, and if two people are arguing and one happens to have a gun, that's cause for shooting somebody. You can't do that. You can't just call yourself being self-defense because this motherfucker, I know he can beat my ass, so I'm a shoot him, when he don't have the same he don't have the same arms that you have or whatever. Like, you know, like if two girls fighting, one girl got a gun, the other one talking shit, one swings, and then the other one just shoots her. That could be a problem. Stand your ground, right? That could be a problem. We'll see. We'll see. But until I hear evidence, until I hear something from the district attorney or from the prosecutor's office, or until I hear a police report, or see a police report or see a police chief come out and say something about it, I'm going to stay closed about it. About the case, the situation of the young lady is sad. I'll stick with that all day long. I said what I said. We don't get a shit the same energy. These black women are out here losing their kids to nonsense violence, and we don't talk about the shit. Whether it's them shooting each other, the boyfriend shooting them, jumping out of cars with guns and shit with babies in their hand, whether it's some of that type of dumb shit, or it's a nonsense shooting because two women had a fight and one felt like the other one was threatening her, so she shot her. The last time I checked, the ones that didn't want to stand your law ground, y'all was more concerned with people shooting us up anytime they feel like it. I never heard the argument of, well, brothers gonna be shooting each other just because, and then they gonna claim stand your ground. I ain't heard nobody say that shit yet. But I remember when the Ohio stand your ground law was popping, everybody, all the chaos agents wanted to say that's geared towards that's a freelance, that's a free day to shoot black men. Have you ever thought of it like this? Have you ever thought that maybe some brothers might use the stand your ground to get away with a murder? No, never crossed your mind because you're so stuck on what other people doing to us. You're not thinking about what we doing to ourselves. I'm going to put her picture up one more again, and I ain't going to talk about this until I get proper information. It's still a young woman of color gone with 2 kids behind. It's still that at the end of the day. It was still some nonsense that took her life away. You can't give me a justification of this young lady's life being gone. You can't give me a justification of this sister's life being gone, even if she was in a fist fight and started it. Why we got to have gunplay? Now, I ain't about to get into what I did yesterday when we were talking about the shit from the 60s, 70s. Some of y'all went back to the 40s on some of the games that we used to play. But one of the games we certainly used to play was we would box. We would hash shit out with these. And sometimes you win, and damn it, sometimes you lose. But we faced off again the next day. Sometimes, let me tell you something. I had a fight with a young man. We was young men. We went to Gamble Junior High. I ain't afraid to say it. Listen, you can't be where we from and ain't never had no fight. You can't be where we from and a motherfucker ain't never got out the gate on your ass either. Well, Byron got out the gate on me off the school bus one day, and we rode the metro. We got off the bus. I lived on Williamsburg. He lived on the other side of Williamsburg. This was in the Fay. We get off the bus. We bang right off the bus. Bang, bang, bang. Byron get out the gate on me. Come to find out, once we had our fight, the shit was squashed. It was over. We then went and played football and shit in the neighborhood together. We go to school the next day. The only seat available on the bus was right there next to me, and this nigga sat right next to me. Everybody looked at us like we was crazy. Lunchtime, we go in the cafeteria at Gamble at lunchtime, and we sit at the same damn table. Everybody looking at us like, what y'all brothers now? What the hell? We banged it out. Banged it out. Didn't shoot it out. We banged it out with these. That's just what we did. Went back to the Fay. Everything was cool. It was gravy. It's just a different day now. I understand it. But we need some of them old games and some of them old traditions to come back. Because these guns and shit you don't reload. You can't, what they call that shit when you die in video games and you come back. You can't do that. This is real life. You can't do that. So I'm done. I'm not going to talk about the young lady until I get a lot more information, and it has to be from a reliable source. Please don't send me anything that's regarding, this young lady if it's not official. If it's not official, please don't send it to me. I can do my own research. I can rely on my own resources to get the information that's needed. Until then, I'm cool on it. So, it's Wednesday. You know what I call Wednesday? I know everybody call it hump day. But on Wyatt-Live, the Wyatt-Live family, we going to use Wednesday as Survey Wednesday. Hey, how that sound? That's some new shit I created today. Survey Wednesday is when I ask a question on post. And you got to go to the web, not the website, but you got to go to the Wyatt-Live page or to my personal page and find out what the survey question is. And we'll get into that later. I'm going to put the survey question up on the screen a little bit later. All right. But for now, we're going to move on and talk about something. Let me see. Where are we going to start? Oh, I don't know if y'all seen this, but the news is talking about wages. A lot of the wages are up now. A lot of the wages are up. And ain't nobody still going to work. Now what? I heard all the chaos agents saying $15 an hour will put everybody back to work. It's not working. People are at $15. Now, let me tell you this one little funny one I seen. I think it was like Burger King or Wendy's. It was one of the two for sure. Burger King had a sign up or Wendy's had a sign up. I'm pretty sure it was Burger King. They had a sign up that said, "We're now hiring today." And it said managers $14 an hour. And then it said shift leaders. No, it said shift people or shift staff or something like that, 12. I looked at the sign and I said, wait a minute. You're going to pay a manager $14 an hour and then you're going to pay a worker 12? That don't sound right to me. You got to do better than $2 an hour difference. You got to give me some profit sharing or some shit. You got to give me can I get 2% of what we do for the day? I'm just saying, you got to give me more than $2 an hour for some people that I got to supervise and be responsible for them. Yeah, it's got to be something more, $2. But anyway, they're showing that Amazon and all these places now are starting people out at $15 an hour. and they're still suffering on getting people. Jenny says other expenses are rising right along with those wages. I ain't gonna I know, Wyatt. I know. We thought that the world was gonna just let it be. Remember, we had that conversation on Wyatt-Live, and I was like, wait a minute. You think landlords gonna know? They just gonna let the shit pass that they know that this girl or this guy that work at this restaurant or whatever is now up to $15 an hour. Everything is gonna start going up. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? Everything's gonna go up, including the food where they work for $15 an hour. The company is now gonna charge more for everything. Make it make sense to me. So I'm gonna get a raise so I can go out and spend more money because things cost more, right? That's generally what happens. It's called inflation. So what was the point other than being a chaos agent than to sit back and argue twice the amount of minimum wage? And you know what happens is this. People think when you argue against minimum wage that you're against minimum wage working people. It's not that. They just don't have a grip in our understanding of what raising minimum wages do to people who are not making minimum wage. You don't have an understanding of what goes on with the other 92% of the world. And let's just be honest. How many grown people raising families actually make minimum wage? Minimum wage jobs are for children. Sorry, I said it. I know ain't nobody gonna say that because every time you talk about low income, low this, chaos agents tend to put black people in that category. I don't. I know some paid ass Negroes. I know a lot of them. So y'all can sit back and say, well, Wyatt be tripping. He down on the poor people. How you gonna say that? That ain't what it is. If you understood the economics of a dollar, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But hey, some just need arguing points. I get it. Some just want to be chaos agents and pretend that they for the people. I get it. But I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you them same chaos agents that's bitching and or bitching about, oh, they don't make enough money and blah, 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 up the ante and all that old shit. I bet you when they not talking in front of everybody and they in front of their families, I bet you they the same ones bitching when they go in and pay $1.15 more for some milk. Is it just me? But it's already happening. Have you gone? Do y'all know that I used to go to the store just to get little bitty small shit? I used to go to the store just to get like, oh, okay, dinner, let me get some bread and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm going to get 3 or 4 items. I walk out with a $72 bill. I just went to go get something to drink for the evening. Sorry, guys. Am I delayed on anybody? Can everybody see me? Because I seem to be, let me just make sure. Can everybody see me? Am I on? Because I just got a message that somebody told me that I was not on. Let me see. All good? Okay. Lance says all good. But I seem to be frozen on some screens. So I'm just going to keep on going. Basically, a lot of people who want to make noise about this situation don't seem to understand the severity of everything. You don't understand of raising the cost of things within companies. You get to a point sometimes where the company says, all right, well, fuck it. Let's just take these jobs overseas. Happens all the time. Ask the automobile industry. Ask who you're watching, like your Sprint phone or your Verizon phone. Call customer service and see if you can speak to somebody that speaks clear English. You think they in like Texas somewhere? You gotta get in a boat to find their ass. You gotta go somewhere overseas or something to get your shit fixed that you listening to or watching or whatever you doing in America. You gotta get that fixed somewhere else. You know why? Because Sprint, Verizon, all of them, Cricket, all them little phone line companies, they saving money by sending the workers overseas. Come on now. You got people out here, you got these companies out here giving bonuses. Bonuses. $1,500 bonus to work at a damn Arby's. College tuition. Stop it. And they still can't find people. What does that tell you? Get out of here with that. Hey, yesterday I made a comment. Looks like I'm back. I hope I didn't fall off on everybody. But I did something. I showed the Lil Nas X dude. I got so much hate on that shit, it ain't even funny. I got so much hate on the Lil Nas X picture, it's not even funny. Remember this? Well, I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I'm not lying when I say he's a combination of Rick James and Prince. Not music-wise, not talent-wise. I don't know. I've never heard, I may have heard one or two of this little man's songs. I don't know. I don't listen to the radio, and I sure in the hell ain't downloaded none of his shit. But it's clear if you grow up in the era that I grew up on, if you look at this young man with what he got on, look at his hair, look at everything. He is Prince on one side and Rick James on the other side. And if you don't believe me, just go to Dave Chappelle. He's done skits and dressed up just like this to show a Prince skit. So don't trip. But my question is this where we're going? Is this where we going? Now, I can't say my favorite basketball player, but one of the guys I enjoy watching on the basketball court is a guy named Russell Westbrook. Now, Russell Westbrook is a point guard in the NBA. Now, I played point guard, not in the NBA, but I love the point guard position because I understand it. And I like how he plays point guard, other than I think he can get his jump shot a little better. But now he comes to my Lakers this year. Russell Westbrook is the point guard for the Lakers, man. I can't wait for the season to start. Damn, I got a tag or something. I can't wait for the season to start. But he done already disappointed me. Now this Nas X little dude then sat at the swimming pool and shit. I'm not even gonna show you that picture. You got to Google that for yourself. Cause I got a feeling that if the FBI or anybody ever investigated me, some of the pictures I pull up, they won't even mind that shit. But if they ever see that I pulled up some shit like that, I might be drugged into some type of sting or something like, hey, he was part of that. I don't know. But all I'm telling you is they got a swimming pool picture of this young man with his shirt off, with some white pants, sitting back, and he's pregnant. See, y'all was like, let them be who they gonna be. Let them do what they gonna do. They all right. Don't worry about what they doing. It ain't nothing. It's just a phase. Stop. Get out they business. Let people be who they gonna be. So you don't think that was going too far? I can't even pull it up. I'm not gonna pull it up. Y'all can do it. I'm not pulling that shit up. That's as much as you're gonna get from me, the young man like that. This is it. Fully clothed. No, I can't even say fully clothed. Clothed. Shit looks crazy, but that's okay. That I could live with. I mean, he can't come over here and we just be chilling and shit. Like we gonna watch the Laker game or some shit. That ain't, no. That's probably why my kids think I got a problem. He can't chill over here. I know these new wave people, when they say chill, that mean Netflix and chill and y'all get at it. I don't mean it like that. I mean old school chill. The creator, the inventor of the word chill. Like you sit over there, I sit over here, I got my drink, you got your drink, we watching the game, we chilling. That's the chill I'm talking about. But my man Russell Westbrook, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I'm just curious. And I know I'm not the only brother that feel this way. You crossed the line, brother. I drew a line in the sand with a lot of this shit, but you didn't already cross that line, bro. I got to show y'all a video. And an ex-NBA player, I know y'all remember Kwame Brown. They just dogged that young man. They done dogged him all these years, and he finally got back at their ass. He started a podcast, and he finally snapped back at their ass. And I love to hear him go off on fake woke people. I'm going to try to get him on our show. Some might think, oh, you can't do that. You would be surprised. I'm going to try to get Kwame Brown on the show because I want to talk to him about a lot of shit that he experienced in the NBA. Because I hear the things that he say today, and it's like the get along gang. I know exactly who Cincinnati got a lot of get along gang motherfuckers in it. You do know that, right? They all in the same network. They can hate me all they want. They don't hate me. They just don't. I'm like a fly. I ain't bothersome or no shit. I ain't big enough. You know, a big fly get on your nerve. A little fly, you don't worry about that shit. Ah, shit. Open the screen door. Let the fly out. That's the stage I'm in right now. They just want to open the screen door. Matter of fact, I ain't even really in the vicinity of a lot of them. But I might start buzzing them a little bit because this get along shit, it's right here in Cincinnati. It's been that way. I never move the way you want me to move so I can be part of how you move. I ain't even built like that. I'm like Ice Cube. Motherfucker, if I can't be on your show, if I can't be down with you, I'll create my own. That's how I am. Haven't I been saying that from the jump? Here's the great thing, and I want everybody to remember this. Y'all know I like talk shows, from podcast to radio. I like them all. I like to listen to the shit. It ain't always for the people who are talking. I like to hear the audience. I like to hear the opinions of people. I learn. I listen. I'm not being educated all the time. I learn like how some people can be, why they think the way they think. Where'd you pull that shit from? I get that out of a lot of stuff. And then I hear a lot of intelligent people, and they do teach me things that I'd never heard before. Never seen that point of view before. I get things out of it. But you'll never hear me beg to be on nobody's show. You'll never hear me beg about, oh, read my quote. Or you'll never hear me say, man, I be calling your show and you don't never let me on. Nah, I ain't got to worry about that because when I listen to all those shows, which are great shows, if there's a comment I don't like, or if there's a comment I want to make, guess when you can hear me say it? At 5 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday, right here. I ain't got to wait for them. I ain't got to wait for them. I can say it when I want to. It come on at 5, and I can write some shit down, and I can say, I'm going to talk about that. I feel different about it. I ain't got to be, come on. This ain't me bragging. This is me showing what I've been trying to tell everybody. We all need to be in that position, whatever we do. For me, this is just wreck. My old schools know what I'm talking about. This is just wreck. Shit, I remember listening to some of them old school joints. You call and sit on the phone for 45 minutes, and then they all of a sudden hang up on your ass because the hour is up, and you can't, okay, call back tomorrow. What the fuck? I've been sitting here 45 minutes to give my opinion. Call back tomorrow? Oh, I ain't one of them goofy ones that call in that say the off the wall shit to keep this shit all stirred up and on some goofy shit so priorities come up. But I've been waiting 45 minutes to talk on your show. Okay, I get it. We got our regulars. We got to let them dumb motherfuckers say what they say. You can't have nobody coming in here making us think about nothing. or stirring shit up. But actually, they like to be stirred up. Makes good radio, makes good talk show, makes good podcast. I do, quite honestly. I just don't want it to be ridiculously dumb. You know what I mean? Like pointless. You know, like I'm not even trying to put a name on anything, but this is one lady that calls, man, and she like, it's so funny to me, but then it's sad. But then I'd be like, what the fuck? Why am I even listening to that? And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I just be like, okay, this could be a bathroom break for me because she thinks like a spaceship is up in the air. And not Malcolm X, but Louis Farrakhan, I'm sorry, pardon me. She believes it's a spaceship in the air that has the Nation of Islam on it. And that the creator of the Nation of Islam is still up there. He's on the mothership. See, that's when shit get way crazy for me. And it's time to take a bathroom break. I can't tolerate it. And this individual gets quite a bit of time to talk nonsense. And then I had to realize, like, look, man, you know what? It's entertainment. This is rec. Thank you, Miss Kenny. And you know who I'm talking about, Miss Kenny, because you be laughing at that shit. Elijah Muhammad, thank you. You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, girl. A couple of you do too. I don't want to get off base here, but I just want to tell you the freedom of being able to come on at 5. And I'm not disrespectful. I don't feel that I'm disrespectful. I think that's the first time I've ever came up and specifically made a comment about a topic or a person. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just know that I love our family here because when people, I'd rather you not call. That means you're engaged versus calling and I gotta be talking to somebody talking about a motherfucking mothership is in the sky with Elijah Muhammad on it. I don't need that in my life. I got way too much time. My time is too valuable. And yours is too. I can't do shit like that. So I used to get mad. Damn, ain't nobody calling the phone line. I'm paying this money for this phone line. Ain't nobody calling and shit. What's going on? I'm okay. If you engaged, somebody's doing something right. And we're building. Some of these folks got a 30, 40-year head start on us. That's fine. I love it. It's cool. Everything I've been part of, I've had to build. You understand what I'm saying? This is just another project. Everything. Ain't nobody ever said, hey, Wyatt, you a good-ass guy. Here, take this plate of everything and do what you want to do with it. Matter of fact, here's a bank account that go with it. Do it. Do it, motherfucker. Just have a great time and be you. Ain't nobody never done that. For me. You? Nah, not for me either. Not for me either. And sometimes I'll be like, I wish that motherfucker would call over here. It'll just be different. I wouldn't tolerate it, but then I'd say, okay, wait a minute. There must be a lane somewhere on this expressway for that shit. I don't know what lane it is. It's got to be the slow lane. I'm just kidding, but it is some slow shit going on. I should have said that. Rewind that. Selector. Rewind that. Rewind that. Rewind that. Rewind that. Pause. But hey, for each their own, right? Tabitha Fox says, we are down with you, Wyatt. Black Fox. I feel better. Angela Kenny say, just talking straight off the wall. That is like a rubber ball off the wall, Angela. That's like one of them balls that you bounce and it just keep on bouncing and shit. Like a stupid, when you know, one of them crazy balls they used to call it. We used to buy out the little bubblegum machine. Don't get me start talking about what we used to do. Aaron Anderson says, hello, Wyatt. What's going, Aaron? What's good, Aaron? Appreciate you being here with us. Sabrina Calloway just jumped in, y'all. Let's wish her a happy birthday. She says, hello, Wyatt-Live family. Happy birthday to Sabrina Calloway. Everybody say it at one time and send us some virtual flowers, y'all. She just entered the building. She just came in. She just came in. She came in right on time, y'all, because I'm about to play this video. She gonna think, well, what the hell did I just walk into? Bobby Kenny said, Kwame Brown be going ham. Yeah, and I'm about to go ham right with him, bro. Right here with him. Now, this is a short show today. Short show today. So we got to get at it because I got a couple things I want to get at real fast. Bobby Kenny come in. I mean, he already made one thing. He said, Notorious B.O.B. in the building. Salute Wyatt. Salute him, y'all. He the boss. Angela Kenny says happy birthday. Black Fox says happy birthday. Stephanie High says happy birthday. Jenny says happy birthday. Is it Jenny or how you break that down in syllables for me? Jenny, because you be here all the time. I don't want to butcher nobody's name. Break it down on syllables for me in the chat so I can see that shit. Michelle Hardy also says happy birthday, Sabrina, and she sends flowers. We'll let you read all the happy birthdays. Krista Wilwhite says, Wyatt, hit the button for clapping hands. What happened to your sound effects? The shit it don't work no more. I didn't play with it way too long. It don't work no more. I'll get a new one. Cleopatra Jones all says, hello, happy birthday. She also said, Levita Holloway says, happy birthday. It's going to be a whole lot of happy birthdays here, y'all. So y'all send them and she'll read them. But I want to get on to this little video real fast because y'all know I just got on this little kid, Nas X, yesterday. And I got a lot of hate mail telling me to let people be who they are. I don't have a problem with people being who they are. But y'all also said that these people were not taking shit too far. And I said, okay, whatever you say. So now one of the best NBA point guards in the league right now, I don't want to say the best, I'll say one of the most aggressive who I've grown to like in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, shows up in a fashion damn thing with a dress on. Is it a dress if it's from the waist on down? What is that, a skirt? I don't know. I don't keep up like that. I got daughters, but my wife handled all that shit. But a dress is when it's a full piece, right? I guess. Well, he got a skirt on. And my man Kwame Brown came in and he just, he said the thing. And see, what is the get along gang. Yeah, like I said, we got that shit going on in Cincinnati too. You got people that'll call up. They ain't doing shit, but they somebody. They ain't doing shit, but they somebody based on their job. So they get plenty of time to talk. They get plenty of time to be somebody. They be all they can be right here in the city of Cincinnati. And all you got to do is look at their track record. Track record is as raggedy as City Hall. Ain't doing shit. But it's the get along gang. I said it. I said it. I said what I said. Let me show you this video with Kwame Brown. He got in on Russell Westbrook. There's a lot of truth in what he's saying outside of the dress, but the things that Hollywood and brothers are going through right now, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding why we can't be masculine men, why we can't push family values, why we can't stand up and be the head of our households, why we got to fit in women's attire to feel fashionable. That don't make no sense. Now you're talking to a dude that lived in Europe. The Europeans wear dresses and all that shit. But the men's over there, I never witnessed it. Like, who do that nowadays? Why are black men? I don't see no white boys running around here with dresses and shit on. Not in the NBA. I don't see no pro golfers or no pro tennis players or no freaking pro cricket or no pro hockey players that are white. I don't see them running around here with no dresses on and shit. NFL white boys ain't running around with dresses on. It's a difference. I don't have any problem with gay people. That's a whole different life. That's a whole different situation. I'm not tripping on gay. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm talking about dress code. I swear on everything I love. I went into a store the other day, and this dude, now when I say dude, the reason why I said dude is because he got a full beard, mustache. I mean, his beard was thick as mine, thicker, puffier than mine, but he had a full beard with a face guard, full beard, goatee, the whole nine. The whole nine. He does sit-ups, push-ups, dumbbells. He works out. I found only one problem. I was going through the checkout line. This motherfucker had on makeup, a dress, high heels. But your face looked like mine. I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding how you have a full. Listen, it's not that I didn't laugh. I didn't be like, oh, no, don't touch my stuff. I didn't do that. If I was a child, little Randy, if I was little bitty ass Randy, I would have not only been like, oh, no, don't touch my shit. I would have laughed and probably called him a name when I was a little boy because I didn't know no better. But what the hell? Here's the number, Fame. Welcome, Fame. But what the hell? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm not understanding. How do I go to a checkout line and a brother got a face? He got a face that looks like mine. I'm talking about full beard, full face guard, full goatee. Everything about him is masculine, except he's wearing a dress with makeup like pop, 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 with heels. What the fuck? I'm not used to it yet. Is this something I should get used to? I'm gonna order my shit online. That's all I can do at this point. This can't be real. Somebody pranking my ass. That's why I can't go nowhere with my daughters anymore, because they think I'm wrong for looking twice. I be like, come on, Dad. Come on. He's called a he, she. And they got all these names. My daughter and them trying to teach this shit to me. I'm just drawing a blank. Every time they try to teach me one, I'm like, I can't keep up with all these different people. See, it was simple when I was coming up. When I was a child, you had a him and a her. So I'm just gonna call the motherfuckers them. How about that? How about them? Can't I just call them them? And I don't mean it disrespectful, but you're too many he's and she's and it's, and you know what I'm saying? I can't keep up. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I promise I could call my daughter down here right now and she will tell you She will tell you my daddy is a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I'm just an older man trying to understand some shit that's brand new. Can I play the video? I want you to. Russell Westbrook is the point guard of the NBA Lakers. And let me show you what Kwame Brown said about him. Watch this.
For when they ran by white boys anyway. And I can speak about it, nigga, because when I played, I had to shut my mouth too. There's two ways you can go, nigga. You bite the apple and wear them motherfucking dresses like Russell Westbrook or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't even want to say this nigga's name no more. But this ain't this nigga first time in a dress. So I don't know why people so alarmed. This nigga been wearing dresses and weird ass shit. But see, like I told you, LBJ said, your leaders, they'll give them to you. And just because this nigga can jump high and play basketball, not nary nigga, not no geechee nigga, not no nigga I ever was raised up with, gonna be walking around the goddamn streets with a dress on and some motherfucking boots and get my respect and say he heterosexual. Now, if you gay, cool, my cousin gay. I don't give a fuck. I got gay girl, female cousins, male cousins. It don't matter about that. But when you say you a heterosexual male, and that's what you do, nigga, fuck you. And that's my opinion, nigga. So if you wanted my opinion on that, I think these niggas is exposing exactly what I said. These bitch ass celebrities bite that motherfucking apple. And I never bit no apple. I just shut my mouth. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta shut your mouth or bite that apple. And there's plenty of niggas like me that's just not talking. Cause that weird ass shit they around is weird as fuck. What kind of nigga y'all, what hood y'all, these niggas supposed to be from? Nigga in high heel boots and a mini skirt. Nigga, the fuck wrong with you? Man, please. These are your leaders. Niggas like me that's just not talking.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out exactly what Kwame talking about when he says, even when he played, he had to keep his mouth shut. And it's not just about the dressing. It's about a lot of things that people that call themselves in the in crowd, the popular people, a lot of the shit that they deal with. I'm going to take a phone call. I got a phone call caller coming in. Is you there, caller?
I am. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Is this Fame?
It is, sir.
Hey, Fame, what's good with you, brother? How you feeling today?
I'm outstanding.
Good, bro. What's on your mind?
Well, you're talking about Russell Westbrook. Not only the thing with him is that, it's very questionable behavior by him, but you have to remember, dude, you're 6'4". You look even more freaky. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
5'8", 5'9".
Right.
You're 6'4", and I don't know, just you look even more freaky in a dress. And I don't get, what's the point in all that? What are you all trying to prove?
Fame, he on some different stuff, brother.
Oh,
very different.
Yeah.
And also, I think we kind of hit on something that might be overlooked when you talk about that lawyer girl.
Okay, what's that?
When you said that, people, try and make stuff look. Well, you said that the police might just put that out there to make the real suspect kind of go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was very poignant because the situation just sounds kind of shady.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised to find out that the boyfriend did something in a cover-up.
Sure.
Or whoever the person they were out there arguing over was.
Sure.
Did something in a cover-up.
Sure.
Because it sounds like that. I don't know women that carry guns for other women.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole thing just sounds like just real weird. I feel sorry for the young lady, but she made some very bad decisions, obviously, that cost her life.
Right.
Very questionable decision. You have two children. What are you doing out at 2:30 in the morning? We're in the damn pandemic, allegedly.
Yeah.
Why are you out roaming the streets at 2:30 in the morning over, whatever was going on over there in the hood? You're a law school student. You're supposed to be above that.
So let me ask you this though, Fame.
An analytical thinker enough to know this ain't a good situation to put myself in.
So you think that it's possibility, you just don't think this add up, bro. You don't think it add up. It don't add up to me either. That's why I kind of kept my mouth shut. I'm not talking about the case itself because I don't have enough information, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I will comment on a young woman like that, just like you did. I'll make that same comment. I'll say this is a learning situation for other women. I don't know if you watched our show yesterday, but I showed some women right around her age or a little younger possibly that were fighting in the mall. And I'm saying in front of children and all this stuff. And see, you don't know what that could lead to later on. That could lead to the same situation that this young girl is going through right now. We have to learn. We got to teach each other, man, that it ain't all about taking each other's lives. Walk away. So when you got this young girl with 2 kids in law school, man, I find that to be hard to believe that she out here banging with sisters and they shooting each other. That's not that profile into that type of shit. It just don't fit into that to me. And when you out at 2:00 in the morning, who's to say she wasn't with a boyfriend or with, her dude or something like that? You know what I'm saying? So maybe they went out celebrating something. I don't know. Right. But we don't have the information to even judge it. I just want to know if it's not real information that it was a self-defense shooting. Why are we even talking about that? We don't know if that's real information or not.
I agree. It all goes back to the fact that she's out at 2:30 in the morning. My thing is you have small children. Why wouldn't you be with them? I understand parents need a night out and blah, 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 but 2:30, you're kind of pushing it. Those are small children. Get home with them.
I understand.
Make better decisions out here in these streets.
I understand.
You chose the wrong dude or whatever decision. I can only assume that it was about a dude or a significant other.
Well,
in some way.
Fame, let me ask you this, brother. I just brought up, and you the perfect person to bring this up because you're going to keep it 100. Let me ask you this, bro. Has anybody thought of this? They said that they heard 2 women fighting, yelling, and then gunshots went off. We don't know this young lady. And in today's world, it's a strong possibility. I'm not saying that this is it, but who's to say this isn't a domestic violence situation? Who's to say that she didn't have a girlfriend? Maybe the girlfriend is a girlfriend that actually did this and is trying to cover it up and make it look like a self-defense situation. Because this young girl got kids.
Other. Yeah, you don't know what her
situation we don't really know. So, it could be a whole lot of factors there. But until I really see a 502 or a police report or something, I can't even start beginning to piece this together because I don't know any of the information. I don't know enough to be able to have an opinion on if it's foul play or not. I don't know.
Exactly. So, but yeah, man, that's all I got. It's been a while since I hollered at you, but I appreciate it. And,
appreciate you, bro.
I'll chat at you soon. Bro.
I got a question. You got Fame, I got a question. Oh, he left me. I wanted to pick. I wanted to pick his brain on a pick this weekend. I wanted to know who he had on the Bengal game. So I want him to put it in the screen. Maybe he'll come back and bless us with one of his picks. He does football picks. He does professional betting picks. So I wanted to hear what he was going to say about the Bengals this weekend. They play the Chicago Bears in Chicago. I really wanted to hear who he had in that game. But hey, phone number, put it on the screen, 513-310-0546. What do you think about the young lady? If anything, let's be respectful. Let's be respectful. We don't know the situation. We don't know what happened. I'd rather not even talk about it, but I'm an open book. I don't mind. I'd rather not really talk about that situation until we have enough situation. It took me forever to talk about Breonna Taylor. All the other shows were talking about it. Everybody had their opinions, but that's like reading the Enquirer, not the newspaper, the Enquirer magazine. All the if, ands, and the famous words of allegedly. It'll start out allegedly and you still read the shit. Allegedly means we really don't know, but our sources have told us, and this could really be some bullshit. But here's the story. Allegedly keeps them from getting sued. Anytime I have to say, which I will never say, allegedly, to something that I'm trying to tell you that I want you to believe that I'm saying, if you hear me use the word allegedly, that means I'm talking some bullshit. But I will make it very clear. If I say allegedly, I'll be like, hey, allegedly, they say that this young lady, it was self-defense. But then I'm going to explain that allegedly. Yeah, I'm going to definitely explain. Like, hey, this shit, I don't know. I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm not saying all that, but I'm just telling you what they saying out here in the streets and what's being sent to my DM. But let's make it clear. I don't know. I don't know the real truth. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not going to put it out there like I do. That's why it took me forever on Breonna Taylor. That's why I still haven't said what I feel about George Floyd's situation. Oh, I got some different take on that. Y'all can hate me if you want to, but I'm my own man. I'm not here to make you believe what I believe. I'm here to give a different perspective about some things, and we can work the shit out. We can negotiate it. And then we can walk away agreeing or disagreeing. That's cool with me too. But the truth of the matter is, man, I'm not here to spread bullshit. We here to keep the things that's real. So let me ask you this. What do you think about that video I just showed you? Some of y'all, I read some of the comments. Let him wear what he want to wear. I get it. Let him wear what he want to wear. Okay. And let the little dude who checked me out the other day, and the cashier dude in the clothing store. Little dude, very respectful, was nice, but I couldn't help but stare. Cause it's the craziest shit I've seen in a long time in my life. I mean, he had on the Dorothy, like from the Wizard of Oz, not a mini skirt, but the poofy dress that came down to the knees with stockings and high heels. He had a beard. He looked like a man in the face, but everything else was feminine. Everything else was a girl. I just didn't get it. Is that where we at now? I'm not mad at the world for that. I'm lost right now. I don't know. If that's what it is, y'all tell me so I can straighten my shit up so it won't look weird to me. But it ain't like I see that shit every day. It's not the norm yet. I got a question for you. There's a lady that came. I know everybody on here. Oh, Stephanie Hyde said, Wyatt, did you feel the same way about Dennis Rodman? He is one who started this type of dress long ago. I don't really rock with Dennis Rodman. I respected his basketball game. He was the greatest rebounder and physical guy in the NBA. But Dennis Rodman got mental issues. I'm going to be honest with you, cuz Dennis Rodman is the wrong guy to bring into this argument. The reason why is because Dennis Rodman is a train wreck. And if I was anybody that dressed and fit in certain categories like Dennis Rodman, I wouldn't want him to be the ambassador of my lifestyle if I lived like that. Dennis Rodman to this day is an alcoholic with mental issues. He's still an alcoholic with mental issues. He was then. He is now. So if I got my shit together and I'm dressing like that kid who checked me out at the cashier thing the other day, if I'm that kid and I got my shit together, he could be in school, straight A student. That's his part-time job on the dean's list. He can have all this shit together. I wouldn't want, if I'm him he, she, it, he, she, he, or whatever them. If I'm him, if I'm that person, I wouldn't want Dennis Rodman to be my spokesperson or my, the ambassador of my lifestyle. I wouldn't want that. Because Dennis Rodman is he would be the one that I would say, see, they messed up. And I don't necessarily think that there's screws loose or wires undone in people like that. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that it's something, I don't know what it is. And I guess I don't know. Okay. You got me there. If this was Jeopardy, we lose. If this was Family Feud, damn it, and we had 2 strikes and the right answer, 1 answer left, and that 1 answer wins us the game, damn it, we going home with the constellation prize. I don't have the answer. We gonna get a strike. We gonna lose. Sorry, family. I don't have the answer to that one. Couldn't begin to tell you. Angela Kinney says Rodman was an attention seeker, trying to be extreme. Now he looked like one of them. Now he looked like one of the crowd. Yeah, I mean, Dennis Rodman. I remember another dude tried it. Remember, Michael? What was his name? Reggie. What was the guy's name? Williams. Can't think of his first name, but he was a running back. Master P was his agent, and they screwed up his deal. And him and Mike Dicker, the running back, I can't think of his name, something Williams, the running back. He went to New Orleans, and he was the running back. Ricky Williams, there it is. Thank you, Ricky Williams, the running back. Mike Dicker and Ricky Williams got on the cover of like Sports Illustrated. Ricky Williams wore a wedding dress. And people went crazy. Now, I kind of understood the philosophy of it. I kind of got it. It was a marriage. They sold the farm to get Ricky Williams. They gave up all their draft picks for the entire draft just to get this one kid. So it was a marriage made in heaven is what they were trying to say in New Orleans. I lived in New Orleans, so I remember I remember some of my partners, my friends that lived there trying to explain it to me like, bro, they didn't even like the move in New Orleans, okay? They didn't gave up their future for one player. I remember that. But Ricky Williams wore a dress on the cover of Sports Illustrated with Mike Dicker, the head coach. People tripped out on that. I didn't agree with it or disagree with it. I kind of understood it was a promo. It was a situation where they were trying to say, New Orleans Saints pick up Ricky Williams, and they auctioned off everything to get him. And this is a match made in heaven. This is a marriage between Mike Dicker, because he the one who did it. He convinced the front office to get rid of all they picks for this one guy. So he's married to him. Is basically was what they were trying to say. I don't know, Ricky. Y'all could have both had on tuxes and looked like you was getting married with a cake in between, a marriage cake in between you, and you look like you could have been putting on rings or some shit. I think the wedding dress was just a little much. Don't think because I have an opinion about men wearing dressings because my kids think I'm homophobic because I don't agree with it. Why am I homophobic because I don't agree with men wearing dresses? What makes me homophobic? Because I don't agree? Okay. So I don't disagree with homosexuals' lifestyle if that's what they choose to do. I don't. So that's a homosexual, right? So I'm not homophobic. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm the bad guy because I don't agree with someone else's lifestyle, but yet I don't stop you. I'm not like using a platform to shame you. I'm not doing anything that's making it seem like you're a bad person. I'm not doing that. I'm just giving you my opinion. Shit, I'll be honest with you. I don't like certain colors. You know, like certain colors. I don't wear like brown. Brown don't look good on me. Wait a minute. Brown with some blue stripe might look all right. I've rocked a couple suits. But there's certain colors. You know what I'm talking about. Lavender. I ain't wearing no lavender suit. I'm not doing it. That's like the color of this microphone. I ain't wearing no suit. What part of the suit? Now, it might have a lavender stripe going down. You know, gray suit, lavender. That might be kind of dope, but I'm not rocking no lavender suit. And I sure in the hell ain't going into no courtroom or to no meeting or to no damn ball nothing, you know, a ballroom dance or some shit like that, looking like this. That's lavender. Silky smooth lavender. Now I'm laughing at the lavender, not him. I'm Rick James, bitch. Oh, you know that shit funny. I'm talking about the Rick James statement. He looked like Rick James, Ready for the World, all them bands back in the day. Don't laugh. Y'all know it's true. Y'all try to act like we didn't have some brothers that look like that. Y'all know that. What was that group called? Not Ready for the World was like that, and y'all women loved them dudes with them jerry curls dripping down their back. You love that shit. And they love that shit. They love to do that old shit. I don't understand it. We went from Rick James, not Rick James, but from James Brown perms, trying to get our hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side like white guys, to jerry curls and doing our hair and flapping our hair like we was a beach bum or a white dude sitting in the damn sun trying to get a tan. I don't understand us. Angela Kinney took the words right out my mouth. I know y'all remember Full Force Get Busy one time. I know y'all remembered him. Don't play. Don't play. Let me see something. Bear with me 1 second. I'm about to see something here. Give me 1 tick. Yes, sir. We almost out of time, and I really wanted to get on to what I was going to talk about, and we will. All right, but I want to see something here. Let me just see something. Let me see something here. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can bring up Full Force. Let me see where we at. Yeah, Tiffany Daniels said Prince. I said that picture of Lil Nas looked like Prince. And hold on. I'm sorry. It's coming up now. Give me 2 ticks. I want to show y'all something. It ain't no difference. Don't act like y'all tripping. You're absolutely tripping. Absolutely tripping if you think. Let me see something. Yeah, I know Bow-Legged Blue and all them dudes, they was doing all of that. They was there. They had time for that. They had time for that. Now, y'all know I wasn't really prepared to show you this madness, but I got it. Now, y'all laugh at this little dude. And if you a 80s or a 90s, well, let's just say it's the 90s. The 80s ain't got shit to do with this. It's the 90s. Y'all know this kid right here looked like Prince and Full Force and Ready for the World. All them groups all in one. Stop hating on him. Stop. Stop. He ain't no different than this shit right here, and I used to play the shit out of they stuff. I see cleavage. I see jerry curl. I see necklaces. I see necklaces. I see tight ass leather pants. I see jewelry. I see earrings. I see the same look in their eye that this dude got. Say cheese, Marlon. Look at his face and look at their face. Ain't no difference. So stop it. Stop it. And believe it or not, in these pictures right here, full force, get busy one time. There's twins in there. That's double trouble with this nonsense. Yeah. Lead singer, all of them. Stop. Don't mess with me on that, man. I ain't tripping on Lil Nas. I ain't tripping because I remember Prince, Full Force, Michael Jackson wore some suspect shit. DeBarge. Them Rhythm of the Night motherfuckers did too. They just didn't have to use activator. They had that naturally curly shit hair. Don't act like y'all that we brand new to that. But I don't see people that look like this checking me out when I go get me something to eat or go to Kroger's or go to the clothing store. It ain't no brother standing in line ringing me out that look like this. But I've seen one that looked like not like that either. Had a dress on. Had all this going. Hey, I got 20 minutes. Should I go into what I want to talk about? I got something about Nicki Minaj that I want to bring up. And it got a lot to do with chaos agents. I think what I'm going to do is talk about that tomorrow because I got a video I want to show you. But I want to learn more about this Joy Reid lady that works for MSNBC because she's a chaos agent in my eyes. I don't know enough about her to call her a chaos agent, damn it. I might have to eat those words tomorrow on the show, but I know that platform. And I don't know them as well as I know CNN. I haven't named MSNBC yet, like I've named CNN. Y'all know I've already placed a name on CNN. Chaos Negroes Network. Right? Because that's all they do is keep us on go. They got it. They can't have a conversation daily without talking about Trump. He's the deflection of the destruction of what's going on right now. They can't have a conversation without Corona and Trump. That's what they do over there. Has nothing to do about the border. They don't even know that. I don't think they think we have a border that exists. I don't think they even know that Afghanistans are coming to this country and going to be boarded up here. I don't even think they know that strong cases of measles. We're in a pandemic right now of a bunch of germs and shit. And you bringing people, no disrespect, people are people. But let's be real. You're bringing people over here right now that have another case of something that we had to get shots for back in the day. Measles. Have y'all heard? No, you ain't heard. You know why y'all ain't heard? Because y'all watch Chaos Negro Network. Y'all watch CNN all day. You don't want any other news to enter your mind because that's the Trump news. That's them Republicans. That's those people that don't want nobody to have nothing. It's just the rich people channel. No, it's not. I watch Chaos Negro Network occasionally. And all I can tell you is they have everybody put in place for what this world is going to. I don't care what you say. You ain't got to like me for what I'm about to say, but you can't deny what I'm going to say, especially if you have the real information. What's the brother name on there on CNN? John Lemon. John Lemon. Now, y'all know if John Lemon had his way, if he really had his way, John Lemon would go on the air like that. if he could get away with it. You know why? Y'all know why. Y'all know why. I said it. Send it to him. What he gonna do? Beat my ass? He need to be punched in the chest too. Just sorry, you on Wyatt-Live. What did I call him? Didn't I call him? Did I call him Don Lemon? What did I call? What did I call him? Shit. I'm gonna call his ass Lemonade. I know people all they through with me now. They through. Don Lemon is his name, but I'm gonna call him Lemonade. He probably like that shit. He probably like it. I don't care. He's openly gay. He might like an attractive dude thinking that he's slick. He's Lemonade. I don't care. Don't be mad at me. So what? So what? Mama Deb, I ain't said nothing about Joy. I ain't said nothing about Joy. She a chaos agent. Hey, if you don't believe me, ask Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj the one who said it. Nicki Minaj didn't call her a chaos agent because that's my word. That's my shit. However, when Nicki Minaj, I tell you what, how about I read Nicki Minaj's tweet and you judge for yourself how she feel about Joy Reid. All right, read this. Nicki Minaj did something about the vaccine. She had a comment. She had a problem with taking the vaccine because of what happened with her cousin's friend. And Joy Reid attacked her on the air and said, girl, you got 20 million, 22 million followers. You got 22 million followers. It's hard. I got the video. I'm going to play it. I wasn't even going to play the shit today, but I'm going to play it. And I want you to listen to your girl. I want you to listen to your girl, Joy Reid. Get off of her? Why don't she get off of Nicki? Nicki Minaj ain't did nothing to nobody. Nicki Minaj got a mind of her own. Nicki Minaj could get educated on that shot. I'm vaccinated. I don't have no problem if she don't get vaccinated. That's her business. That's her problem. That's her life she got to live. She got a child. She know what she doing. But I'm just saying, why Nicki Minaj feel a certain way? Well, let you hear what Joy Reid said about Nicki Minaj. And then I want you to read. I'm going to come back with that tweet that Nicki Minaj came back. And you tell me that this Joy Reid lady didn't do some chaos agent shit. You tell me she didn't do some chaos agent shit. Brenda Harris says lemonade with aftertaste. Ugh, that don't even sound right, Brenda. And messed up. I'm about to put my tea up. Shit. Oh, man, I got a bad. All right, listen to this shit.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you. And they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from. Oh, my God. As a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who was your fan, I'm so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh, my God.
So now, how do you feel about that? Do you feel that what she's saying is valid? Or do you feel like she should mind her business? Because Nicki Minaj should be able to use her platform the way Nicki Minaj wants to use her platform. She got 22 million followers. Joy Reid has 2 million followers. So you felt that it's valid for her to come on the air? You can't reach out on, you can't reach out? Y'all got PR people and y'all got people. Nah, Mama Deb, this gonna be one of them days I don't agree with you, Mama. I don't think that lady should have went off on her like that. That's just, that don't, you know why? Because she put, that's fronting. She fronted on Nicki Minaj. You don't tell a grown woman on TV like that specifically. See, this is not like when Monique did it to the community and she was calling out a certain type of situation. That's different to me. She didn't put a name on it. Monique wasn't specific. She was talking to a group of people that might fit in a certain situation. But this lady, she said it. Now, this is how I know what I'm saying is valid, because I'm going to read Nicki Minaj's response on Twitter, on the tweet. This is her tweet to that situation, to that whole madness. All right, let's read it together. Nicki Minaj's response to Joy Reid was, this is what happens when you're so thirsty to down another black woman by the request of white men, that you didn't bother to read all my tweets. My God, sister, do better. Imagine getting your dumb ass on TV a minute after a tweet to spread false narratives about a black woman. Guess what? Nicki Minaj is absolutely right. She's absolutely right. And that is some chaos agent shit that Joy Reid did to that girl. That's chaos agent shit. And you know what? You know how I know what she's saying is right? Let's go back. Let's go back and look at it together now. She said, this is what happens when you're so thirsty to down another black woman. Now, look what's in the hashes. By the request of the white man. Now, why would Nicki say that? She understands that industry. Why would Nicki say that if she wasn't sending smoke signals to the rest of us? If Joy Reid is not put in that place by certain people to spread certain narratives. This is exactly what I've been talking about with them chaos agents being in them newsrooms. You know what I'm saying? This is why I get on CNN and talk about they ass, because they chaos Negro network. You can get mad at me if you want to, y'all. But the shit, Nicki Minaj put it out there. Now, do I agree that she don't get the vaccine? She never said she wasn't going to get it. See, that's why she said this Joy Reid lady was being thirsty, because you took what I said at the beginning. You didn't read the other tweets. You didn't read all the information. You jumped to story and you told your bosses in them, you told your people, we got something that our sponsors gonna love. I'm going to use Nicki Minaj. That's why she said you took this narrative. And here's the thing. Here it is. You just tried to blame somebody with 22 million followers for the lack of black folks in their community not wanting to take the shot. Now it's Nicki Minaj's fault. It's Nicki Minaj's fault that our community is the lowest of all communities in the United States of America of taking the vaccine. Nicki then already said what she said. We've been behind on the vaccine shots. We've been behind for months. It ain't because Nicki Minaj 8 months later say what she say. No. And she never told anybody, she never told somebody not to get the shot. Matter of fact, Nicki Minaj had COVID-19. She missed the MTV Awards. She says she's doing her research on what she want to make sure that it's good for her and gonna work for her. If Joy Reid would have read all the tweets, now I don't have anything personal. I don't even watch Joy Reid, so I can't say this and this and this and this and that. I'm looking at this. That was no different than some Don Lemon shit. Don Lemonade. No different. And that's chaos agent shit. And why would Nicki Minaj say what she just said? You did that shit for your bosses. You did that for your bosses. And here's why she went racial with it. Because Joy Reid went racial with it. She did exactly what fake woke Negroes do. You try to talk to us with that hood mentality bullshit. Sister, girl, sister. You tried to use our language and our slang for your boss and them. You chaos agent. And that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. She ain't doing no different than what they use the black folks over at CNN to do. She ain't doing no different. And if you really want to know the truth, I can name a few others that do the same shit. Do the same shit. They do the same thing. And that's why I say Chaos Agent Network, Chaos Negro Network. That's why I call it that, because that's what they do. They deflect reality. If you let Don Lemonade tell you Joe Biden gonna be the greatest president that we've had in decades and in elections, he gonna be the best thing in the world. They never gave him any hard questions. Never. You think that it was a coincidence that Don Lemonade was the mediator at the damn hall, at the town hall meeting in Cincinnati for Joe Biden? They would have never gave him a real interviewer. They would have never gave him somebody that would have gave that motherfucker a slider or a curveball question. They gave him everything right down the pike. Joe Biden knew every question that was coming, and he was not challenged because he's part of that system. Come on now. Come on. That's chaos agent shit. What's half true, Mama Deb? Half truth is a lie. I don't know Joy Reid. I can't tell you what she about yet the few days ago. I can't tell you what her future is. All I can talk about is what she just did to Nicki Minaj. That's all. I can just look at this situation for what it is. I don't know if she does this to everybody, but I can tell you what she didn't do. I didn't hear Joy Reid say anything to the black community because, be honest, that comment she made was for Nicki Minaj's 22 million followers. It was for you and I. It wasn't, I don't follow Nicki Minaj, but when you have a platform of 2 million people of your own, plus MSNBC, you were talking to Nicki Minaj's 22 million followers. You were talking to MSNBC's followers and your 2 million followers and us. You was talking to everybody. Right? And what did she say? What did she say? Nicki Minaj never told anybody not to take the shot. She never even said that she was never going to not take the shot. She never said any of that. Somebody asked her a question in media, and it was posed and put together a certain way. And to be honest with you, the Joy Reid lady jumped the gun. She jumped the gun. Well, Mama Deb says, hold on one second. Mama Deb said 2 million was not listening. Believe that. You right, Mama Deb. 2 million weren't listening. Probably 50 million people have heard it by now. Because when you do stuff like that, guess what it does? We talking about it. Half of the people on this show didn't even know about it. See, it might not have been 2 million looking at it live, But what's the after effect of the comments? It may not be something that gets a lot of traction right away. A lot of things like this take time. I just love the response that Nicki Minaj gave her. Here's the thing I'd like to ask. Where was Joy Reid when Cardi B came out and said that nonsense about Joe Biden? We now paying attention to what rappers are saying now? Oh, don't nobody remember that Wyatt had a show? We were talking about Cardi B coming out and being a politician, being in the corner of a politician, and she said the most ridiculous shit in the world when somebody asked her a real basic question, and that was, why would you want Joe Biden to be the president? And you do know that we already know his agenda was to tax the rich, right? Joe Biden was to reverse the taxes or to change the tax laws. So now people making over a certain amount of money, which is not rich. If you combined made over 400,000, you fell in a different category of taxes, which is not rich. But when you ask somebody like Cardi B, why do you want Joe Biden to be your president? And the best answer that she can give is, I want lower taxes. I want lower taxes. Joe Biden. That's what she said. Now, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Cardi B make well over $400,000 probably per show at this point. So why would someone that misinformed be on the front line and be able to talk about Joe Biden and say she wants lower taxes when it's clear she don't even fall in the low tax category? Where was Joy Reid and those people when all that misinformation was given out? I didn't hear anybody attacking Cardi B, because these are plants. These are people that's supposed to roll with the punches. This is what Kwame Brown was talking about. These are the get along gang people. They talk about shit to massage our ears, to put the right people in place that still ain't gonna do what they say they gonna do. And media has learned. Media has learned. Media has learned to put black people in front of microphones, in front of cameras, and they know how to pick the ones that got the certain type of hairstyles and can every once in a while throw in one of our lingos and be like, girl, and you know what? Don't assume that every person that's 35 or 40 years old has lived in the hood. Don't assume that. Because when I was a kid, there were already black folks in the suburbs that didn't know shit about the hood. Those black folks today, their children are 40 years old and they got these jobs, the same ones that think they can come to us now and start that hood talking shit because they learned a few of the words in college, because they had one girl from Compton or a few girls. Most of the school was from the inner city and they was around the shit. The hood is not at college. The hood is where they came from. College separated them from the hood. You can't learn the hood in college. You can just learn the words. So when you got these folks who went to Harvard and they getting on these platforms and they got these media degrees or media backgrounds, and they start popping that shit like girl and sister girl. Who the hell says that shit anymore? Sister girl. You could tell that was some taught shit. She ain't been at no kitchen table in the hood with her mama and them and aunts sharing no damn mayonnaise sandwich, talking about girl. You ain't heard no Negro black woman say no sister girl. You ain't heard. That's some shit she done mixed up at a college fucking like a prep rally or some shit. I'm going with the sister girls. All that old bullshit. You didn't learn the hood while you was in college. You ain't from there. And now you using that. Oh, I know. I do know. Check her background. Joy Reid, look her up. See where she from. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. She went to an Ivy League school. I'll be wrong, though. I'll be wrong. But I can tell you this. I know how old I am. And I know when I was in the hood, I know all black folks didn't live in the hood, mama did. All black folks didn't live in the hood when I was coming up. You had black folks that lived in Bond Hill in those big houses. Mamas worked at Procter and Gamble, and they were corporate people. I remember some of them used to come down to the boys club and spend their time in the hood with us. No, I mean, as members playing with us. And then they get their ass right, and their mamas and them come pick them up, send them, go back out. I'm not mad at it. I live like that right now. My kids ain't never been to the hood. They don't want to go. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. You evolve from certain things. I get it. But I don't want people to be mistaken like they sister girls and girl and all that old shit when they ain't from that. They don't know nothing about it, but yet you use it with your boss. What do you think Nicki Minaj was saying in this post? Just look at the part where she says, by the request of the white man. She's talking about this lady's boss. She talking about this lady putting another black woman. Nicki Minaj would have never made this a color thing if she didn't feel the energy that Joy Reid was bringing when she was trying to talk that sister girl shit. Remember, she kept saying, sister. Oh, my sister. Sisters like sisters. Sister. She made that a black thing. That's what she was doing. I'm going to play it again.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you. And they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from, oh my God, as a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who was your fan, I'm so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh my God.
And that's why I took it personal when she started that, my God, sister. And that's why she put that same energy in her tweet. That's why she said, my God, sister, do better. Imagine getting your dumb ass on TV a minute after a tweet to spread false narratives about a black woman. She was sending a chaos agent a message. Thank you, Stephanie Hyde. She says Joy Reid sounded fake using the sister lingo. Yes. Yes, this was who do you think, look, this is an industry that you and we don't know nothing about. That star industry is a small circle of people. Those networks, NBCs and all that, that's a small network. They move through each other. They hear each other's situations. We don't know about that. I don't know anything about it, but I do know they hold each other's secrets. Nicki Minaj just made a comment that I can read right through. She sent smoke signals in the air when she made that tweet. Nicki Minaj is not a dumb individual. I know they think that rappers aren't all that smart, but Nicki Minaj is one of those that they just got wrong. Nicki Minaj said a lot in that statement, in that tweet. She said a lot. All right, Sabrina Calloway is on her way out of here. She says, gotta leave for the evening. So everyone have a great evening, and thanks again for all the birthday love. Thank you, Sabrina. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Happy birthday once again from the Wyatt-Live family. Mama Deb says, I'm done. Okay. Mama Deb is getting on my ass, y'all. Mama Deb said, your comment, like I'm commenting, I guess she meant like I know. No. I'm reading through. I mean, it's kind of like written out there for us to see. It's like written out there for us to see. She made the comments about Joy Reid making these comments for certain people, pushing a false narrative, what Nicki Minaj said was very true based on what Joy Reid put out. Joy Reid didn't read all of her tweets to make what Nicki Minaj was saying make sense. She jumped on it like they do these videos. When you see somebody getting beat up and it's a 15-minute video, but you got it all figured out, when you see the first 30 seconds, you know the whole story. And that's not always the case. And this is what this chaos agent did. She looked at the first part of a statement and ran with it. She didn't take all the information. She didn't take all the information. She did what chaos agents do. I'm going to take the juicy part and I'm going to run with it and I'm going to get my views. And if those that figure this shit out, figure it out, oh, well, they do. If they don't figure it out, everybody was watching. I did my job. Come on, it's just like what they just did to Dr. Umar Johnson yesterday or the day before. We had him on the show on Monday. Now, everybody didn't knew all week that Dr. Umar Johnson is coming on the show on Monday. You get a couple chaos agents who want to put out a couple bad posts about this man on false narratives an hour before my show. Now, what was that shit? Can I get an amen from the crowd? What was that shit? Chaos agent shit. I'm going to create a false narrative. So when this man comes on, people will have a certain idea about him. Certain people they will discredit him. They don't want him, and he explained it so gracefully. That's why I brought up the names that I brought up that have given him a hard time over the years. It's the same black folks that want to try to be the educators of black folks. The Roland Martins. Why would you attack this brother when all he does is try to teach self-sufficiency? But you don't get on him for the shit that he says that's helping people. You get on him for the things that you feel is helping him, the school. You feel like the attack on him is to go to what he's trying to produce as a school. The money funny. Something ain't right. Something ain't going on. But what about 90% of what he talks about? What 95% of what he talks about? Self-sufficiency. Black folks having their own shit. But a chaos agent reaches for the fake narrative without research. YouTube videos are their research. That's not media. Media don't use other sources that are not credible to make a credible source and to make a credible statement. That's not media. That's a chaos agent. And we know it happened just on Monday. People were calling me. People were DMing me, messaging me. Chaos agent shit. And these be the same people that want to try to act like they for the black folks. But when you get I'm going to prove my point. Hang in with me. But when you get one black powerful individual who has a crowd, who has people following him, if he ain't the head Negro in charge, he got a problem with any Negro that he could see coming up behind him that might pass him in message to the same people. That's what they do. Who think I'm lying? You want me to give you another perfect example? And I know I'm going to lose everybody for saying this truth right here. Who remember when Barack Obama was running for president and he was very close and he won the nomination for the Democratic Party? Who remember that shit? Because I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember it like it was yesterday. Who remember this long lost situation that don't nobody talk about? And if I was white people or whoever the devils that y'all call people today, I would use this every day. Listen, who remember this situation? We had a prominent leader in the black community have the craziest shit in the world to say about Barack Obama when he didn't know his microphone was on. Who remember that shit? Who remember that one? Who remember that one? Who remember that one? Who got his name? Who know his name? Who got discovered that they be on some bullshit too? Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal Powell. You know your stuff. That's right. Good old Jesse Jackson. Remember when the mic was hot and Jesse was talking that shit about Barack Obama? That's that black on black leadership hate shit. Oh, this nigga about to take the spot. This Negro about to take the spot. He didn't put down black people. They gonna hit him they gonna grab him by the balls. Remember all that shit? Remember that? Now who would have ever thought? And this the same Negro. I like Jesse Jackson. He came to Withrow. He came to Cincinnati. But he's still a man. Now, the funny thing about this shit, to show you how chaos agents move and how they try to play on the heart of us when they speaking to us, here's the craziest shit ever. The same Jesse Jackson that had that dumbass shit to say about Barack Obama, who I voted for twice, stood up when Barack Obama won the first presidency, and he was the Negro that had all the tears in his eyes like he was the happiest man in the world. Fraudest shit I've ever seen in my life. Fraudest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then they went to Al Sharpton and wanted him to speak on that situation. And Uncle Al came in with the craziest shit as well. Made all of them look crazy and dumb as hell. Made them all look like the chaos agents that they truly were. Can't never justify the ignorant shit that we do, but got verse after verse, rhyme after rhyme, notebook after notebook, speech after speech of what some other shit somebody done did to us, but can never put a sentence together about the shit we do. I'm not being mean, Mama Deb. There's people that know exactly what I'm talking about. I lived through this. I know you were here too, Mama Deb. I respect you and all of that. But there are people that know exactly what I'm talking about. There were scandals. There was stuff going on that people just don't talk about. And I'm tired of us not addressing our true problems. Unless we get real leadership in here, we will not overcome these issues. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We need, you know what, Mama Dad? We need somebody like you on city council, because you ain't going to lie. You're not going to lie. We need people like you to be in Congress. You got that congresswoman, the little Latino girl. I can't think of her name off the top of my head. She's attractive, but she's a Democrat chaos agent who says nothing but a bunch of shit that everybody in the world is monsters. She shows up at a gala, that gala they had over the weekend where stars and celebrities go, that dress up and shit. She shows up in a white dress and has on the back of it spray painted, "Tax the rich." She could say all that she want, but it was $30,000. It was $30,000 to get into that dinner. Tax the rich? This is that Nancy Pelosi shit that I've been telling y'all about. Girl, why are you even there? You work for the people. You a congressperson for New York. Why are you at a party where it's $30,000 a plate to get in there? That ain't showing that you with the poor people. You ain't there to send no message. You didn't spray painted on the back of your dress, which I'm sure was expensive. Tax the rich. And that's what makes, that massages poor people's ears. It massages people that want to hate on people that got some money. It make people feel like this girl for us. But she's living like the rich. Nancy Pelosi, worth $120 million. She want to send you a $1,200 stimulus check so her stocks will go up. Because she know that people going to spend that money in the things that she have interest in. Don't think that she doing some robbing. Like, she ain't Robin Hood, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. She's stealing from the poor. You do know poor people pay more taxes than anybody. You do know that. The poor people is what keep this country taxed up. Let's not get middle class confused. Middle class people are on the verge of being poor based on how the economy is going right now. Middle class people are checks or 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 6 months away from being poor. The pandemic showed that. So I have a problem when you have Congress people living the life like the Democrat governor out in California. You close down your state. All these people that are Democrats and Republicans lose their jobs, lose their businesses. You keeping all their kids out of school, but your kid is going to a private school that's still open. Your kid is still in school while all the poor kids are not being educated the right way. They homeschooled by whoever at home. I'm not licensed to be a teacher. I don't know how to teach my kids math and science, and I don't know how to do that. His kids was getting proper schooling. Meanwhile, he shut down the state. People lost their jobs. They lost their businesses. That's why they tried to do the recall, and Republicans try to make it seem like it was a Republican move and a Republican move only, and that's not true, guys. That's not true. There were Democrats. If it was just Republicans, there wouldn't have been a Democrat running for his replacement. That Democrat guy who was running for his replacement, I seen him on the news, and he said this governor has done a horrible job. He's being exactly what we say we don't want, and that is people that self-serving. He's telling us we can't go to work. Meanwhile, he's going to work. He's telling us our kids can't go to school. His kids going to school. He's telling us to shut our businesses down, but he's having private dinners with friends in private restaurants with no mask on. He's telling us we got to wear a mask. He's doing everything that politicians do. Tell you what to do, and they do what they want to do. What else to say? It's the truth. It's the truth. It's what politicians do. Don't do what I do what I say. It's the truth. It's the truth. Hard truth, but it's the truth. And they got us thinking that, why you think Obama and all those Democrats went out there to defend this? See, I take it personal that you didn't went out there as a Republican or a Democrat. Anybody that can defend a politician who's doing their place wrong, doing their constituents wrong, doing the people that voted for him wrong, and you go out there and you don't tell these people he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. This is Obama and them. They're not, Kamala Harris, all of them. None of them are saying that this governor is doing good. You know what they use? They use a fear tactic. They use the same shit that got Joe Biden in the office. And that is this. Barack Obama and all of them did the same shit when they went to California. They never went out there and said California is doing well. California is doing fine. Your governor is working his ass off and doing everything the right way. None of them ever said that. You know what they all said? We don't want our state. We don't want your state to be Trump. We don't want Trump to be here. The fuck Trump got to do with California and how that governor is running the state? If you don't want Trump out there, run your state better and do for your people. That's what I say. Trump should have never came up in their conversation. I understand the difference between, okay, if they lose that state, the Republicans can take over the House. I get it. This governor has put himself in a position where he was making it easy for him to be replaced. It was his actions. Theft, crime, and everything is going crazy over there because of how he's governing. Because his lack of policing and how he's doing shit. The Republicans ain't make him be that lackadaisic on how he doing his job. The Republicans didn't make him shut the state down and then him go to his fine dining restaurants and him have private dinners while everybody else at home eating canned goods and shit. The Republicans didn't make him do that. He did that shit because he's self-serving. Like all of them. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing that I could say, and then I'm getting out of here. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm an independent. I'll say something bad or good about Republicans and Democrats. But I could tell you one thing for sure. Crystal, you own it. Homelessness and high taxes. You're absolutely right. The list goes on and on. Okay, it go on and on. But the Republicans didn't cause all of that. That's how he's running the ship. It's on his watch. Homes in California are averaging $800,000 more than homes across the country. That's on his watch. That's why all businesses are moving out of California. That's on his watch because of the taxes. So now, before I get out of here, I'm going to say this last thing about him. Let's just look at this. We can say whatever we want to say about Republicans. We can say what we want to say about Democrats. But who has more in common with their constituents? Republican politicians or Democrat politicians when it comes down to economics? Who has more in common with their constituents, the people that they represent? Democrat leaders or Republican leaders? Because let's just be honest. Let's go Republican first. We always love the ugly first, right? Republicans always talking about getting money and they just live it. They don't care about nobody. This and this and this and this and that. So that must be they politicians, right? They politicians the same way, right? So let's just say for argument's sake, they all some shit. Don't care about nobody, just care about themselves. They self-serving, they get money, blah, 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 blah. Don't want nobody else to get no money. Let's just say that's what they are. Now let's go to the Democrats, politicians. Somebody answer this for me. Are Democrat political leaders living like their constituents? Are they living in the inner cities? Are they middle class people? Are they well off? Are they living better than their constituents? Are they living the life of the people that they're representing? What all do they have in common? The Republicans have more things in common, for argument's sake. They have more things in common for the people that they represent, right? People that don't want to pay a bunch of taxes and want to figure out ways to how not to pay taxes, want everybody to go to work and want everybody to be self-sufficient. That's the Republican way, right? What do the Democrat leaders have in common with their constituents? They all live better than they people that they represent. They all do. Now, I might be wrong on that. Let's do the math. Let's do the math, because I will give the Democrats this. I'll give them this. I'll say that the Democratic Party is backed by billionaires. It really is. I can't make that up. That guy out there, that Newsom governor, is backed by billionaires and millionaires. But you do know why he's backed by millionaires and billionaires, right? Think about it. Why would a millionaire or a billionaire be interested in supporting someone that's for the poor? Jeopardy question. This is the $100,000 question. Why? I'll tell you why. Because those poor people are the customers of those millionaires. Do you really think that Amazon wants to shut a Democrat party down? Why wouldn't Amazon back a Democratic party? Why not? Most of its customers are Democrats. That's why. Why would I kill off my customer base? Why would I kill off the people or go against the people that keep me a millionaire? Why would I do that? So of course I'm going to give off all the money. I'm going to give the money to to the people that's going to keep the people in place for me. Oh man, this shit is easy. We just got to take the time to really understand the monopoly of the thing. We just got to understand that. Look, this is my time. That's my time, y'all. 5 o'clock tomorrow. It's going to be, I don't know what we're going to talk about, man. I hope I had the energy. I really do. I went 30 past my time. Peace and love to everybody, man. It's Wyatt. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Basketball season has returned. It's been a long time. Been a long time coming. It's life or death with me, man. But you know, there's no turning back now.
You can hate me now.
This is what I am, feel me? You can hate me now. QB, but I won't stop now. Cause I can't stop now. Brave heart, you can hate me now. Come on, but I won't stop now. Cause I can't stop now. You can hate me now. You can hate me now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Don't hate me. Hate the money I see, clothes that I buy, ice that I wear, flows that I try. Close your eyes, picture me rolling, sixes, money folding, chickens, honeys that swollen, the richest, knives get in ya. Most critically acclaimed Pulitzer Prize winner, best storyteller, thug narrator, my style's greater, model data, big threat to a lot of you haters, commentators ringside try watching my paper, almost a decade, quite impressive. Most of the best is in the essence for this rap stuff that I stand for, expanding more to the big screen, Bill Gates dreams, but it seems you'd rather see me in jail with state dreams. Want me off the scene fast, but good things last. Like your favorite MC, still making some mean cash. First rapper to bring a platinum plaque back to the projects, but you still wanna hate? Be my guest. I suggest.
Peace and love to everybody. See you tomorrow at 5. Holla.
Do it now. But I won't stop now. Come on. Cause I can't stop now. Come on. You can hate me now. Do it now. You can hate me now. Do it now. I told you, do it
Holla.
now. Let's go. You wanna hate me, then hate me. What can I do but keep getting money? Funny, I was just like you. I had to hustle hard, never give up until I made it. Now y'all saying that's a clever. Nothing to play with, hate on me. I blew, but I'm the same OG. People warn me, when you on top, there's envy. Took my people out the hood, but you doubt on us. Saying we left the hood, but can't get it out of us. My bad, should I step on my shoes, give them to you? Here's my cars in my house, you can live in that too. Criticize when I flow for the street. Hate my dress code, Gucci this, Fendi that. What you expect, yo? Nickname Esco. Took this game to its threshold. Best flow, I bet the whole US know. Try to make it like you the realest, but who the illest? Think we all know the answer to that. Cause feel us, right? Do it now. You can hate me now. I won't stop. But I won't stop now. Now. Cause I can't stop now. Do it now. You can hate me now. I hate you too. But I won't stop now. You hate me now. Cause I can't stop now. You can hate me now. You can hate me do it now. You can hate me now. Do it now. I like this. I like the way this feels. Let's go. It's a thin line between paper and hate. Friends and snakes, growing old or early grave. Hell or the pearly gates. I was destined to come, predicted. Blame God, he blew breath in my lungs. Second to none. Wicked turned wives to widows. Through satin pillows, the desolate one. Took a little time to claim my spot. Chairman of the board until this game stopped. And I side with the Lord. Ride for the cause while driving out my doors. Plotting, I'm sure they catch me with their to my jaws. Tried sticking me up, but I flipped on these ducks. Instead of me, ambulances were picking them up. People fear what they don't understand. Hate what they can't conquer. Guess it's just the fury of man. Became a monster on top of the world. Never falling, I'm as real as they come. From day one, forever balling. Come on. It won't stop. It won't stop. Never. Come on. But I won't stop now. Cause I can't stop now. You can hate me now. I hate you too. But I won't stop now. Come on. Cause I can't stop now. Hate me now. You can hate me now. You can hate me now. You can hate me now. Come on, people. But I won't stop now.